Live from the Ragamuffin Music Hall in Roswell, Georgia, this is Country Lane ATL with your host, Wil Hodge.
I went to bed, pulled up the sheets in my little house down the street, kissed my wife and tried to drift away. But overnight the scenery changed, my whole life got rearranged. I woke up in trouble, USA. I had a job making parts for American-made trucks and cars. Now the factory's closed and I feel obsolete. I was part of a big machine that now runs mostly overseas. Nobody's buying, no one gives away. I woke up in trouble, USA. Lord, it used to fill my soul, watching that assembly line roll. Now I'm back again, rebuilding my life. I got 3 jobs that I don't like, and I'm barely making that minimum wage. I know 10 more just like me in this land of opportunity. We woke up in trouble, USA. I had a job making parts for American-made trucks and cars. Now the factory's closed and I feel obsolete. I was part of a big machine that now runs mostly overseas. Nobody's buying, no one gives away. I woke up in trouble, USA. I woke up in trouble, USA. All right, I'm Wil Hodge, Country Lane, Hot Dog, what's going on? I just did Trouble USA, a song I wrote for the world. Today we're here with Marty Nickel. What a guy. It's going to be a good show. Marty's going to come out and sing some songs for us. I'll be interviewing him later on. Get to see what's going on. We have an entire audience full of people this time. Everybody say hello. Everybody's waving.
Hello,
They're going, With that said, y'all please give it up for my buddy, Marty Nickel.
Good evening, good afternoon, whatever this might be. Do a little tune about trains here. My grandfather was a train engineer, and I grew up riding trains all over Europe, and just came up with this little tune called Trains. I like to hear the rumble of the rails. I love it when that lonesome whistle wails. I like to see her coming round the bend, blowing right by me like a big old gust of wind. Man, I like trains, long, sleek, and black, rolling down a track, always going someplace. I like trains, moving down a line to another place in time. I like trains. Man, I used to ride the rails and have me a blast, and pack on my back in the Euro rail pass. Ain't nothing quite as free as riding them old rails, if you ask me. Man, I like trains, long, sleek, and black, rolling down a track, always going someplace. I like trains, moving down a line to another place in time. I like trains. Don't the world look different through a train window? Ever changing scenery as you can go. You ain't gotta drive, no hassles with flying, you just climb on board. Man, I like trains, long, sleek and black, rolling down a track, always going someplace. I like trains, moving down a line to another place in time. I like trains. A lot of folks say that they've seen their heyday. I beg to differ with what they say. I think they're gonna make a big comeback, and they'll be building a lot more railroad track. Man, I like trains, long, sleek and black, rolling down a track, always going someplace. I like trains, moving down the line to another place in time. I like trains. Oh yeah, I like trains. Oh yeah, I like trains. Can almost hear one coming by right now. A little tropical tune for you here. I got a buddy with a nice little tiki bar in his backyard by his pool, and came up with this song called Tiki Time. Turn on the music, turn on the party lights, somebody plug in the blender, where's that bag of ice? Winter's over, kiss it goodbye, summer's here, tiki time. Somebody jumped in a pool, did a big old cannonball, got everybody soaking wet, sitting at the tiki bar. Nobody cared, everyone was feeling fine. Summer's here, tiki time. We got margaritas, mojitos, we got mudslides too. We got a little bit of wine and a whole lot of brew. Oh yeah, all right. Summer's here, tiki time. We got a little James Hunter playing on a stereo. Somebody at the tiki bar broke out of the dominoes. No sign of rain, clear sailing skies. Summer's here, tiki time. We got margaritas, mojitos, we got mudslides too. We got a little bit of wine and a whole lot of brew. Oh yeah, all right. Summer's here, tiki time. Summer's here, tiki time. Hope that warms you up a little bit. For those of you who like walking, here's a little tune I wrote called Walking. Woke up this morning, the sky was Carolina blue. One of them days, too good to be true. So I went walking. You know I love late October when the air's turning cool. It's still warm enough to get outside and do what you want to do, like walking. Talking about walking. Ain't talking about jogging. That's a little boring and bland. Ain't talking about biking, that's a little bit hard on the prostate gland. I'm talking about walking. Talking about walking. Well, my dog was kind of restless, I guess I was restless too. I said, well, we'll just go up into town and I'll have me around or two. So we went walking. We went walking. Wanna be driving no, flying no plane. I wanna take it slow, don't wanna miss a single thing. That's why I like walking. That's why I like walking. It's good for your heart, good for your soul. If you're lucky, you can still do it when you're old. I'm talking about walking. Talking about walking. Hey, you can walk all the way from Georgia to Maine. Take a left, go out walking. Out on the plains, just keep walking. Keep on walking. I'm singing 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Keep your feet moving, walk on out that old door. Keep on walking. Keep on walking. For a while there, I've been singing on a bunch of coffee houses, and I figured I better come up with a little coffee house song. This is called Lonely. It goes like this. I saw you sitting all alone in the corner, drinking coffee. You looked up from your laptop, and for a second I think you saw me. And I've seen that look a million times before in the mirror I got hanging on my door. I know lonely when I see it, I know lonely when I feel it. I know, girl, 'cause I've been living it too. And I'd sure like to get to know you. This coffee house is crowded, but to me there's only you and I here. You're looking so pretty, and I'm trying so hard not to stare. And I've seen your look a million times before in the mirror I got hanging on my door. I know lonely when I feel it, I know lonely when I see it. I know lonely, girl, 'cause I've been living it too. And I'd sure like to get to know you. Yeah, you warm my cold heart and I'd ease your lonely pain. Together we travel the world, go to Italy and Spain. First, I guess I better get to know your name. So barista, won't you give me another espresso and make that a latte too? I'm gonna go offer it up to the girl, the one in the corner looking blue. 'Cause I've seen that look a million times before in the mirror I got hanging on my door. I know lonely when I see it, I know lonely when I feel it, I know lonely, girl, 'cause I've been living it too. And I'd sure like to get to know you. Miss Lonely. Thank you guys for listening to that tune. Switch you back to, and I was back in the bar scene again doing songs, and met this girl. It's called Girl with the Tackle Box Face. It goes like this. Well, I was sitting at this bar just trying to unwind. Saw her from afar, something about her made her shine. Didn't know what it was that made her sparkle like the stars on a West Texas night. But I was working up the courage to go find out, and having one more beer and a whiskey on the side. I started walking toward her. I was getting mighty close. She had her head turned away. Cautiously I approached, but as I reached the table, she looked right up at me, and I said, oh my God, what can that be? She had 4 hooks through her nostrils, a spike in her tongue, big old low ringing from her eyelid. God, what had she done? She might have been a pretty thing, but it was hard to tell. I was blinded by the hardware that she adorned so well. Showed no signs of shame, no disgrace, the girl with a tackle box face. Well, she offered me a chair, so I sat down. Too stunned to speak, she said, waitress, bring us another round. She started talking to it, but I don't know what she said, 'cause I was too busy looking at all that stuff on her head. But I gathered my composure, told her I had to go take a leak. Got up from the table and said, excuse me, please. I started walking away just as fast as I could. That bathroom door seemed so far away, I was afraid she was coming for me and I'd get hooked. But I finally made it through the door to the other side, climbed out the bathroom window and took off in the night. She had 4 hooks through her nostrils, a spike in her tongue, big old low ringing from her eyelid. God, what had she done? She might have been a pretty thing, but it was hard to tell. I was blinded by the hardware that she adorned so well. Showed no signs of shame, no disgrace, the girl with a tackle box face. Well, there's different from different, and that's fine by me. She looked like some sort of alien coming up from the deep blue sea. She had 4 hooks through her nostrils, a spike in her tongue, big old low ringing from her eyelid. God, what had she done? She might have been a pretty thing, but it was hard to tell. I was blinded by the hardware that she adorned so well. Showed no signs of shame, no disgrace, the girl with a tackle, the girl with a tackle box, the girl with a tackle box face. True story.
Marty!
Will, how are you?
Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. I
Thanks for
really
having me.
appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
God, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I got to know some things about you, so I'm sure everybody else out there in TV land wants to know too. So I'm going to freak Don out and pull this thing up a little bit.
Sure.
I wanted to ask you, when did you realize you were a songwriter? I mean, you know, you're going along and all of a sudden presto, you're a songwriter. Is this something that gradually came along? Did you start going, I think I'm a songwriter, like to yourself, and then all of a sudden one day you were, or what?
Yeah, I think gradually it came about, and after a while, some songs of doing covers that I couldn't do anymore, and I said, well, I'll just do my own songs, and slowly got into songwriting. So
that just sort of happened.
Gradual, I'd say.
When you were a kid, were you in bands? I mean, is this something that you did, or
no? Late high school and fraternities in college. I was in bands. Yeah.
You were they like rock bands?
Yeah, rock bands. Yeah.
Hair bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marty Nickel with hair. Hair band. Our very own Quiet Riot. So you just started did you ever write songs for the bands, or did
I wrote a couple, but I wasn't real big into writing even in college. It was after college where I started writing more.
You started to think about it and go on the show. Let me ask you this, see if you can remember, what was your first concert, your first big format concert you went to, and how did that affect you?
Oh, I guess somebody that I saw a long time ago that I
like you were your first concert when you're sitting out there in the crowd watching these guys up there be rock stars. Something just go, that's a good job, you know. I mean, that's an old John Lennon phrase. He used to say that.
I grew up in high school over in Europe, and we used to go down and see concerts. And I think one of the first ones I remember seeing was Neil Young, and this is right after his acoustic stuff. I know, but yeah, that's probably one of the earliest ones I can remember was Neil Young.
I saw Neil Young. I saw the one where he came out with Road Eyes. There was this big Fender amplifier on stage with the cover. What a great show! I mean, he did the first part acoustic, and this big cover came off the amp, and he started doing Sugar Mountain. It was just really, I was like blown away. I just could not believe what I was seeing. I know you have a CD out. It's for sale.
I do. I have a CD out called Tiki Time, and it's a lot of tropical flavored stuff on there. I did Tiki Time earlier, and
when you recorded it, and at first, it comes back from the makers, and like you have it in your hand, and you're looking down at it, going, "Here it is." What do you think? How does that make you feel? I mean, people kind of imagine that out there in video world, going, "I can do a record," but when you finally get one back,
it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you've accomplished something.
I've listened to your record. It's a good record.
Yeah, I've heard your stuff too.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
I love your
We plan that, y'all. We like, blow each other up. That's what we do. And like, yeah, man, you do. You compliment me, I'll compliment you. No one else will. So Marty and I have this sort of. Well,
Don't tell them our secrets.
I'll let you get back to it. I just want to talk to you for a minute and let people know who you are. You have your own site out there in the world?
I do. You can go to martynickel.com and see where I'm playing and hear some sound bites and buy CDs from there or on iTunes as well. So.
Well, man, I just wish you all the luck in the world. Thank you for coming out here. You got 5 or 6 more songs to do?
Yeah, I'm going to do a few more songs.
Knock it out. I'll get out of here and let you do it.
Thanks again.
So much, Marty. No lie.
Speaking of Tiki Time CD that I have, I'll do you another tune off of that CD, and see if you like this without the reggae band. And I also want to thank the Ragamuffin Music Hall here, and Ashley and everybody who runs the music hall. This is a fabulous place, so I want to thank them for having us. It's called Smooth Sailing. If your seas are rough and rocky, and your skies are cloudy and gray, there's a big storm brewing on the horizon, just remember there's gonna be brighter days when there'll be smooth sailing, clear blue sky overhead, at your back and the sun on your skin. Gonna be smooth sailing again. And I know these are troubled times we're living in, but we're all in the same big boat. We gotta keep on working together. Yeah, we're gonna keep our ship afloat until there's smooth sailing, clear blue sky overhead, wind at your back and the sun on your skin. Gonna be smooth sailing again. Batten down the hatches, stock up on the rum, wait for better weather, it's surely gonna come. There'll be smooth sailing, clear blue sky overhead, wind at your back and the sun on your skin. Gonna be smooth sailing again. Smooth sailing, smooth sailing, smooth sailing, smooth sailing. A little sailing tune for you. That's off of Tiki Time CD that I have out right now. And you can get that on iTunes, or you can go to my website, martynickel.com, or CD Baby. Any of those places it is available. It's an older tune I wrote about going down to Mardi Gras, called Mardi Gras. Goes like this. Said I'm going down to Mardi Gras. I'm gonna go down and have me a ball. I ain't been, so I'm gonna go. Head on down to Mardi Gras. Let's go. Let's go. Well, I like rice and I like beans. I wanna eat them in New Orleans. I wanna find me a Cajun queen. Listen to the Neville sing. I said I'm going down to Mardi Gras. I'm gonna go down and have me a ball. I ain't been, so I'm gonna go. Head on down to Mardi Gras. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna cross the Pontchartrain, head on into New Orleans. Baby, have me a hurricane. Laissez-les bon temps roulé. I said I'm going down to Mardi Gras. I'm gonna go down and have me a ball. I ain't been, so I'm gonna go. Take it on down to Mardi Gras. Let's go. Let's go. Said I'm going down to Mardi Gras. I'm gonna go down and have me a ball. I ain't been, so I'm gonna go. Take it on down to Mardi Gras. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Called Falling Down Teardrop Blues for an old friend of mine. Baby said she didn't love me no more. Packed the bags and walked out that door. Left me sitting here crying like a fool. And now I got them falling down teardrop blues. I thought it was a phase she was going through. She'd be back in a day or two. Where she is now, man, I ain't got a clue. And now I got them falling down teardrop blues. Falling down like a hot summer rain. Falling down, can you feel my pain? Well, I went looking for her all over town and asking her friends if she been around, and I find out now she been seeing somebody new. And now I got them falling down teardrop blues. But I'll still take her back if she don't come home. I miss her loving, and now that she gone, and the kids, you know, they miss her too. And you know I got them falling down teardrop blues. And you know I got them falling down teardrop blues. My harmonica here. One more for you here. Used to sing right down the road from this Ragamuffin music hall, and the place burned down, but used to always end up with this little tune here called Going Home. Goes like this. I've been sitting there singing all night long to anybody who listened to my songs. I drank down my last beer, one more tune and I'm out of here. I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Going home to my baby. Everybody needs someone to go home to when the day is done. Ain't nobody really wanna be alone. It's alright for a little while, but it sure can get old. So I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Going home to my baby. Packing up my guitar, a few late night drinkers still at the bar. I got me the moon and the stars, light my way home to my baby's arms. Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. Going home to my baby. Do one more. This is a day at the beach. Boats out on the water, surfers in the sea, a hot August sun and a nice ocean breeze. Just another day at the beach. Strollers on the boardwalk, sunbathers getting tan. Me, I'm just kicking back, taking it all in. Just another day at the beach. Just a day at the beach, watching the world go by. Such a wonderful feeling, a natural high. And I love the surf and I love the sand, and I don't mind the heat. And any day's a good day when it's a day at the beach. Came to see some family, spend some time by the sea. The more I'm here, the more you know I never want to leave. I met me a girl, she said she came back from where I'm from. She said she fell in love with this old salty town, and she just never went back home. She spends all her days at the beach. Just a day at the beach, watching the world go by. Such a wonderful feeling, it's a natural high. And I love the surf and I love the sand, and I don't mind the heat. Any day's a good day when it's a day at the beach. Whatever floats your boat's fine by me. Some like the lakes and some like the mountains. For me, I like the sea. Now the sun's going down, the surfers are all but gone. Tomorrow morning I gotta be moving on. But when I get back home, you know I'm gonna hatch me a master plan. Gonna find a way to get my feet right back here in the sand, and spend all my days at the beach. just a day at the beach, watching the world go by. Such a wonderful feeling, yeah, it's a natural high. And I love the surf and I love the sand, you know, and I don't mind the heat. And any day's a good day when it's a day at the beach. Any day's a good day when it's a day at the beach.
All right. We're at Country Lane. We'd like to thank Marty Nickel for coming out, playing for us. We sit over there to listen to him. The audience was just stellar today. We'd like to thank them. Yay! Please tune in next week. We'll have another show for you with me and Angela Rain. Going to be a good time. Samantha Stroh's coming up next month. We've got a lot of really good people we're excited about. Life is good.